What is it about abandoned places that sends shivers down our spines? Is it the eerie silence, the decaying buildings, or the ghostly reminders of life long gone? In today's video, we're exploring 10 of the most hauntingly abandoned places in the world. From forgotten towns swallowed by the sands of time to remnants of dark historical events, these locations will definitely leave you with chills. Let's dive in. Number 10. Nara Dreamland, Japan. Imagine walking through a theme park with no laughter, no joy, just the whispers of what once was. Nara Dreamland, inspired by Disneyland, was once a bustling destination for families in Japan. Opened in 1961, it promised excitement and fun. But after years of declining attendance and competition from other parks, it closed its doors in 2006. Now, the park lies forgotten, overgrown with weeds and decaying attractions. The Ferris wheel no longer turns, and the roller coasters sit still, covered in rust. Walking through its abandoned grounds feels like stepping into a ghost story, where the rides seem frozen in time, waiting for guests that will never come. Number 9. Kolmanskop, Namibia. From a bustling diamond mining town to a desert swallowed by sand, Kolmanskop is one of the eeriest abandoned places you'll ever see. Back in the early 1900s, this town in Namibia was booming, thanks to the discovery of diamonds. Miners and their families flocked to the area, building grand homes, a hospital, and even a casino. But when the diamonds ran out, so did the people. Over time, the desert reclaimed the town, filling the once luxurious buildings with sand. Today, it looks like something out of a surreal dream, with rooms half buried and furniture slowly being consumed by the desert. Number 8. Hirta Island, Scotland. Off the coast of Scotland lies Hirta Island, part of the remote St. Kilda archipelago. This island was inhabited for over 2,000 years, but in 1930, the last residents left due to the harsh living conditions. Now, it's a desolate landscape, dotted with the remains of stone houses and a lingering silence that feels almost unnatural. The winds howl through the crumbling buildings, and the absence of human life gives the place an eerie, otherworldly feel. Hirta Island may be beautiful, but it's also incredibly lonely, a forgotten corner of the world where time seems to stand still. Number 7. Dhanushkodi, India. Once a thriving town, Dhanushkodi now lies in ruins, a victim of nature's fury. In 1964, a devastating cyclone struck this coastal town in India, killing thousands and leaving the area uninhabitable. What remains today are crumbling structures, old railway tracks, and the remnants of a once vibrant community. The silence is deafening, and the air is thick with the weight of history. Walking through Dhanushkodi feels like stepping back in time to a moment frozen by tragedy. The sea laps against the abandoned shoreline, as if whispering the town's forgotten stories. It's a place of both beauty and heartbreak, forever haunted by the ghosts of its past. Number 6. Pripyat, Ukraine. Perhaps the most infamous abandoned place on our list is Pripyat, the town that was evacuated after the Chernobyl nuclear disaster in 1986. Once home to nearly 50,000 people, it now stands as a chilling reminder of the catastrophe. Schools, homes, and playgrounds sit empty, overgrown with weeds and slowly being overtaken by nature. Dolls still sit in classrooms, and gas masks are scattered across the floor, creating a scene straight out of a nightmare. Pripyat is a ghost town frozen in time, where the remnants of everyday life are preserved in eerie silence. The air is thick with unease, as if the past still lingers in every corner, refusing to be forgotten. Number 5. Chateau Miranda, Belgium. This neo-Gothic castle looks like something out of a horror movie. Built in 1866, Chateau Miranda in Belgium was once a grand family estate before being transformed into an orphanage. Abandoned in 1991, the castle has since fallen into ruin, with its turrets crumbling and ivy creeping up its walls. The once grand interiors are now covered in dust and decay, but what makes this place truly spine-chilling are the whispers of its haunted past. Legends say that spirits of former residents still roam the halls. Whether or not the stories are true, walking through Chateau Miranda's eerie, empty corridors is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. Number 4. Ghost Town of Bodie, California. Back in the late 1800s, Bodie was a bustling gold mining town in California, filled with saloons, shops, and homes. But when the gold dried up, so did the town's fortunes. By the early 1900s, it was completely abandoned. Today, Bodie is preserved in a state of arrested decay, meaning the buildings are kept as they were when the town was deserted. Walking through Bodie is like stepping back in time. You can peer into old buildings and see furniture, clothing, and even old newspapers left behind, as if the town's residents vanished in an instant. The desert winds whip through the streets, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Bodie may be a ghost town, but it feels alive with history. Number 3. Kayaköy, Turkey. Kayaköy is a village frozen in time, abandoned in the 1920s during the population exchange between Greece and Turkey. Over 350 stone homes were left behind, creating a hauntingly quiet village that feels like it's waiting for its residents to return. The homes are crumbling, the streets are empty, and the air is thick with the weight of history. As you wander through Kayaköy, it's impossible not to feel the sorrow that lingers in the air. This once thriving village is now a ghost town, a place where time stands still and the memories of those who lived here seem to hang in the air. Number 2. Gunkanjima, Hashima Island, Japan. Gunkanjima, also known as Hashima Island, is one of the most isolated and eerie places on the planet. Once a coal mining facility, this island off the coast of Japan was abandoned in 1974 when the mines ran dry. The island's concrete buildings, once filled with miners and their families, now stand empty and decaying. The narrow streets are eerily silent, and the island's isolation adds to its unsettling atmosphere. Gunkanjima looks like a ghostly battleship rising out of the water, a reminder of the industrial past and the people who once called it home. It's an abandoned place where the echoes of history still ring loudly. Number 1. Jonestown, Guyana. Perhaps the most chilling place on our list. Jonestown is infamous for the tragic mass suicide that occurred there in 1978. Over 900 people lost their lives in this remote jungle settlement, led by the cult leader Jim Jones. Today, Jonestown is overgrown with vines and trees, but the remnants of its dark history remain. Broken structures and abandoned belongings serve as haunting reminders of the tragedy. The eerie silence is only broken by the sounds of the jungle, making it one of the most unsettling places in the world. Jonestown isn't just abandoned, it's a place where the ghosts of the past feel all too present. These abandoned places are more than just empty buildings. They are echoes of the past, filled with stories that refuse to be forgotten. Before you go, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.